Hello, and welcome to another AutoFlex Connect settings video. Today I am going to go through the VentGrid and show you how to set up a basic VentGrid equipment group. To start, I am logged into my control and I am on my home page, and then I'm going to click our VentGrid equipment group tile right here. Here we want to set up our start temperature. I'm going to leave this at 60 degrees, but then our bandwidth, I am going to up to 24 degrees. So that means that our VentGrid, which I have set running from 0% to 100% ventilation, is going to start at 60 degrees, is going to be 0%, and then our bandwidth takes us all the way up to 84 degrees. That's the 60 plus the 24. So that means 84 degrees is going to be our 100% ventilation. I will save those changes. And then let's go back in and hit the gear icon to go to the settings menu. So in here we can see the different pieces of equipment that we have assigned to this group. We have our two variable fans, and then if I scroll over, we have east and west shutters, as well as 3 fixed fans. And then we also have our north curtains. To start, I am going to press this icon down here that will add my first step. Now, our first step is going to be, 4 degrees. We're going to be going in 4-degree steps so that we have 6 total steps. For this first step, all we're going to do is have our variable fan ramping from 0 to 100%, and our actuator is going to be opening 0 to 15%. Then we're going to add our next row. You'll notice the rows copy what was already there. And so what we want to do is take this row by row, as oftentimes we're going to be building off of what we currently programmed in. And here we'll just have to remember to adjust our step end to be the 4 degrees. So now we're going to have this variable fan starting at 100%, just going full bore, and then we're going to add a second variable fan ramping up from 0 to 100%. And then our actuator, we're actually going to up that to 25%. So that is our second step. If our room continues to get warmer, we will add in our third step, which will be up to 72 degrees. All right. So this step, we are going to actually turn off our variable fan. We will have this one also turn off and start ramping from 0 to 100. But then we're going to turn on one of our big fixed fans. So this big fixed fan, in this example, we're saying that it's about the same CFMs as our variable fans combined. And so on the previous step, we have at the end of it, we have both variable fans going 100%. And then on the next step, they turn off and the fixed fan turns on. We have the same amount of CFMs. And then this variable fan starts ramping. And so basically we just have a smooth transition from one stage to or step to the next step. And we don't have a huge jump in our total ventilation when our fixed fan kicks on. Then looking at this, I am also going to up our actuator up to 50% open. Next step, put this up to 76, and then we are just going to turn on our second fixed fan. Okay, and then we're still having this variable fan drop down and ramp up again. And our actuators are opening up to 75%. Step 5 is up to 80 degrees. There we go. And on step 5, we are turning on our final third fixed stage fan. And this guy, actuator, we are opening up all the way. And then for our final step, this is going to be our maximum ventilation. We're going to add back in our variable fan. So this guy, we will just keep at 100%. Then we're going to ramp our variable fan. We are going to open up our shutters. Going to open up this shutter. And because those shutters turn on, we're actually going to drop this down a bit. So when we hit the stage or step number 6, then our actuators are going to close slightly, but both of our shutters are going to open, so we'll have about the same amount of fresh air. And then as we rise between 80 and 84 degrees, then our actuators will slowly open until at 84 degrees and above, we've got our actuators all the way open. We've got both shutters open. We've got all of our fixed stage fans on. And we have both of our variable fans running at 100%. And so that is our maximum ventilation. Let's just save those settings. There we go. That is how you set up a basic VentGrid.